I'm Chris Babcock. You're watching NorCal Sports TV. The last of our boys' games as and to honor America, our national anthem. Our national anthem. We have a good one for you tonight. Our finale of our boys' games. St. Francis is coached by Mike Motel in his 10th season. They were the CIF NorCal Division II runner-ups last year. They are led by Cincinnati commit Logan Johnson. And we'll go to the PA announcer for the starting lineups. Now the lineups for Modesto Christian, coached by Bryce Fantasia. Modesto Christian in white, St. Francis in the brown uniforms. This is the opener for both teams. Modesto Christian did play a foundation game that doesn't count on the schedule. They are one of the youngest teams in the state last year, and their experience should pay off this season. Modesto's got to focus on their gap defense, their pick and roll defense, Coach, and getting into transition for St. Francis. Transition defense, defensive rebounding, just distributing the basketball. I'm with longtime junior college basketball coach Denny I. Should be a good one.
Absolutely.
He turns his own mic off. We're not editing him.
All right, I got my mic on. I'm ready to roll.
St. Francis with the three-point attempt and try to be saved out of bounds. Juan with the missed three, but the Lancers will inbounds. They're in the always tough.
Satchel grabbed the board, but his toes came down on the line.
The WCAL, one of the toughest conference, not only in Northern California, but the state. Running one-hander doesn't fall for Pedraza. Dathan Satchel with the three to give the Crusaders the
no hesitation on that one, that's for sure. Nothing but net.
Good offense. And that's Logan Johnson with the make and the chance for the three-point play. One of the top players not only in the state but also in the nation. He's committed to Cincinnati. His brother Tyler played at St. Francis, went to Fresno State, undrafted, signed and in the NBA with the Miami Heat. $18-footer back rim. Juan with the rebound, and he'll push for the Lancers. Scramble for the basketball, and that running one-hander doesn't fall.
A little bit off balance on that entire possession.
Sardisi with the rebound.
They're shooting the quick threes, that's for sure. They like that three-point shot.
Baljo Sahi with the long three attempt for Modesto.
Nice wraparound bounce pass by Johnson for the assist.
Anthony Landaferi with the basket. Johnson with the steal with the back.
A double behind the back. We're going to get a replay on that one, I sure hope.
Mateo.
Not right now, obviously, but we'll be back with that one as soon as we can.
Mateo Fontana. And St. Francis is down two starters that are football players. They're going to be tipping off against Sarah here in a few minutes. So a little short-handed for Coach Motel, but that could be an opportunity for some younger players to get some PT early in the season, Coach.
Absolutely. Just look at it as something positive.
Air ball by Johnson.
Here comes the replay. He's going to go behind his back once. He's going to go behind his back again. We call that a double behind the back pass.
Exactly, the number 3 on the menu.
They'll like that at Cincinnati, and I'm sure they'll like that the rest of the year at St. Francis.
St. Francis will be playing in the Father Barry Classic up at Sacramento, their next game. Modesto Christian will be playing in the Clovis West Nike Classic. Crusaders with the drive. Michael Pearson with the drive. He's fouled and he'll get a couple of free throws. And this event is extra special for Bryce Fantasia. Played for Coach Porter, was on the 2004 state title team. And he said that Coach Porter's better at developing young men for the future than coaching basketball. And we all know his coaching is his strong point. Over 500 wins here at Modesto Christian. Coached some great players, among them Chuck Hayes, who attended Kentucky. Pearson makes both free throws. And the Crusaders will pick him up full court. Asked Coach Fantasia, what did he learn after being a first year as a head coach as Fontana has that shot fall? And he didn't understand, Coach, all of the administrative, quote-unquote, administrative things you have to deal as a head coach. It's just not X's and O's.
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
if anybody knows that, you definitely know that.
There's plenty of things behind the scenes. I always got a kick out of someone to say, oh, you see you're out of season now, you're going to relax, huh? I said, oh, yeah. Sometimes the season's the easiest part.
You just coach. Yeah. Roy Wan with the 3 for St. Francis with the early 7-point lead. Ball out of bounds, turnover. Caleb Chang will check in. And here's the 3 by Wan.
Modesto Christian pressing. St. Francis press break. Doesn't seem to be bothered by it much. A little bit too aggressive.
Reach in foul. On Aaron Murphy.
Aaron Murphy, who just checked in the ball game, figured he's going to get himself a foul. Let the coach know he's being aggressive.
He had 16 points and 9 rebounds in their foundation win over Bradshaw Christian. Coach Motel calling
Special
out a play.
Shuffle cut.
A lot of passing.
Tough
Fontana
shot.
doesn't fall on that 6-foot turnaround, and Anthony Lanfear with the
Lanfear crashing the boards. He climbed his back on that one.
with the aggressive foul. And the Crusaders will try to cut into this 7-point deficit. You're watching NorCal Sports TV. I'm Chris Babcock with Denny I from Modesto Christian.
Put back by Satchel as he crashed the boards.
Playing without the basketball. And another reach-in foul.
That's just too aggressive. He's out there reaching.
Second reach-in, huh, Coach?
Yeah, he's got to understand when the guy starts dribbling, you can't stick your hand out.
Satchel with the good hustle with the putback.
So hard to teach him to be aggressive, but not reach.
Logan Johnson with the basketball. St. Francis showing a lot of patience. And Johnson getting to the basket with ease. And gap discipline on the back side of the defense was an example right there. Went right through it, Coach.
Yeah, that was skill. There's another 3-pointer by Modesto Chris. Watch Johnson's decision now. He's just going to go to the rack. Oh, wide open 3. Yep. Guess what number he's wearing?
3, and it's a timeout.
Number 3. For number
Modesto.
3. Lucas Lee on a 3-pointer off the bench.
Played Against Sports Modesto is locally owned and operated and has been providing the Central Valley with quality new and used sports and fitness equipment for over 20 years. We are a huge supporter of local youth sports where we sponsor many leagues, schools, and booster clubs and supply them with the uniforms, equipment, and fan wear to keep them playing and looking sharp. For the best selection of new and used sports and fitness equipment, look at Played Against Sports Modesto at 2720 McHenry Modesto, or visit our website at playedagainstsportsmodesto.com. Set the big fella up underneath. Gabe Murphy.
I think he's going to call traveling.
And they called it travel.
That's the correct call. It's not something that the home crowd's going to like, but
But you got to like the officials getting together, working together, and attempting to get it right.
He said, I got travel before the foul, and the one ref said, okay, if that's what you got, that's what you got, because the foul occurred after the travel. He did travel.
Nice drive. Johnson can't get that one to fall. Here come the Crusaders. And Murphy, that time, catch and shoot, coach.
Yeah, he caught it, kept it up above his head, did a nice job.
Such a lost art for the big players, keeping that ball versus bringing it to the low man land.
Keeping it high enough where the little guy can't get it. That was perfect on that play. Sometimes you have to bring it down to get your feet under you, but that one he kept it up there.
Most certainly. Johnson with the finger roll. He seems to can go to the basket at any time.
It doesn't take long to see he's a special player.
Yeah, he passes the test right away.
Real quick.
Murphy's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. And just watch this talented young man go through the defense. No hesitation whatsoever.
Quick, but under control.
Most certainly.
Or shall we say quickly under control. Have to see which my 7th grade English teacher, Miss Hudson, which reference she would have made on that.
That's a letter.
She stuck with me.
Murphy makes the free throws. And it's 19-11, St. Francis. Logan Johnson with the basketball. Murphy with the intimidation, but St. Francis gets the loose ball.
Where in the world did he come from?
I don't know, but he looked like he tipped it while it was in the cylinder. Anthony Lanferi with the tip in. Johnson with the rebound, and he's in attack mode. Thought he might have got fouled on the reach-in from behind. The shot. Yeah, ball looked like it was off the side of the cylinder. Good job by the officials of not blowing the whistle. If you're Modesto, it's a key possession here.
Posting up the guard.
Johnson with the strip. And ball go out of bounds to Modesto Christian.
There's a little bit of confusion on that play.
$18 seconds on the shot clock. Little Tyler Williams, a little bit out of control there. Ball goes out of bounds.
Adzik says, I don't think you're going to bring that in here on me. He went over there and blocked that one.
And we got a foul away from the ball.
Roy Wan down inside. Called on 11, I believe. Is 11 out there? I don't know who he called. I don't see an 11. I thought he said 11.
I think it might have been on 12 on the big man, Adjic. And we apologize that we're butchering the young man's last name.
Let's see if a team actually can go for one shot. I've been waiting for this all day. And every time I say it, they shoot it too quick, and it seems like the other team scores.
Well, if they could...
CPA still 6 seconds.
If they could score here, it'd be getting this thing under less than double figures.
They're gonna get one.
Goes right through the defense. And the ball out of bounds on the baseline to Modesto Christian. It'll have to be a catch and shoot.
Yeah, they got enough time, 1.5.
And that's what they did with a kiss. Big basket for Modesto Christian.
He called glass. Nothing you can do on that one. That's nice. Here we go.
Catch.
Boom. Off the glass.
And the shoot.
And it's good.
And the shot. He made it easier than me describing it. 21-14, St. Francis.
I don't know if I could describe that one.
Modesto Christian. Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever. Place your order today at fitprousa.com. Use coupon code PORTER to get $10 off your first case. 12 bottles in a case delivered to you for less than $1 per bottle. Who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? Fit Pro Go, made from real California milk. The Garrett Porter Showcase is brought to you by Meeting Rooms on Demand, Urban Garden Studio, Terrapelli Design, and Play It Again Sports in Modesto, and also Chris Black Media, chrisblackmedia.com. And Play It Again Sports in Modesto. St. Francis, Logan Johnson had 7. Michael Pearson with 5. And Dathan Satchel with 5. (21-14), the Big Three cut it to a 7-point deficit for the Crusaders. Johnson's just always moving, Coach. Never hesitates. But good defense by Modesto Christian. And there'll be a turnover.
Nobody really communicated to him. The shot clock was winding down. Modesto Christian bench did a good job not calling it down, obviously. The bench is being told right now you guys are supposed to call that out from St. Francis. Isolation at the elbow.
And a basket, a little mini run, 5-point mini run for Modesto.
They isolated Satchel at the right elbow. He just caught it, ripped through it, attacked his right hand, and made a nice power or driving layup.
St. Francis working the ball offensively.
Keeping the middle open, basically with big guys. No big guys are running a 5-out offense.
Shot off the side of the backboard, but St. Francis got the offensive rebound, and after the scramble, it'll actually go back to Modesto. They were down double figures, then a catch and a shot and a make on a three-pointer and a basket here early in the quarter, and it's a 5-point, goes from double digits to a 5-point deficit.
Let's see if they isolate him at the elbow again. Illegal pick or a hold? Yep. Calling for a moving screen.
Gabe Murphy, his first foul.
They call those picks so much tighter in high school.
And you're that size, you're not going to hide anywhere on the floor, Coach.
You watch some of the NBA games, they are mauling guys on those picks. And that's all the guys can watch through October, November. Now it's December, and they got to start realizing the refs are going to call it closer at this level.
Most certainly. St. Francis sharing the basketball.
Nice pass.
Murphy with the intimidation.
Please don't come over here and get our monitors. Good hustle. Nice defense. Modesto Christian scratching and clawing themselves back into this ball game.
Most certainly.
Let's see what they do.
It was 21-11.
Let's see what they do this time. They call something. They're going to isolate him at the elbow. The ball pick and flare him across.
And a layup. Tyler Williams. 7-0 run for Modesto Christian. Johnson hit 7 points in the first quarter. Just always moving. Another long-range three. Heartbreak. And a foul in the backcourt on Fontana. And that's Johnson's second foul, and we'll keep track of that one. He's the best player on the floor.
Yeah, they can't have him off the floor very long, if at all. I don't know if he'd take him out if he got his third foul. If they take him out, they're in trouble. They just have to assume he's smart enough not to get another foul.
Pass around the perimeter by the Crusaders. And Satchel's three doesn't fall. Johnson with a reverse layup.
That was nice, and I'm sure we'll get a look at that when we get a chance.
And using that rim as an extra screener, Coach.
NorCal Sports.
That was
instant
great.
Replay. That was really nice.
And a good defense.
Here comes our play. Watch this reverse layup. This is really big time.
0 to 60 pretty fast.
That is special right there, folks.
I'm going to nominate him right now for our NorCal Sports TV All NorCal games.
Hopefully we'll see him April 1st. He might have a chance to play McDonald's All-American game.
Most certainly.
You're limited. You're limited in, I believe, 2 All-Star games. So, obviously, NorCal Sports All-Star game is almost as big as the McDonald's, but not quite.
We just don't have
We're getting there.
We don't have the chicken McNuggets. Satchel with the layup. It's 3-point game. Modesto Christian trailed 21-14. And they've done a better job of stepping it up on the defensive end. And granted, it's tough to defend Johnson.
Oh, that's not a good place to make a bounce pass.
A pass to nobody. It's a book I'm working on.
Wrong color jersey is where he made it to.
Ball out of bounds off a Modesto Christian defender.
They're better off to rotate someone down in the opposite corner.
Satchel running the wing and filling the basket.
Timeout. St. Francis on a full timeout.
Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever. Place your order today at fitprousa.com. Use coupon code PORTER to get $10 off their first case. 12 bottles in a case delivered to your home for less than $1 per bottle. Fit Pro Go, made from real California milk. And the question is, who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game?
Well, every game we've taken the player off the winning team. If for some reason St. Francis does not win this game, we might have to break tradition.
Well, the winner, the MVP of this game it'll be a perpetual trophy in honor of Gary Porter. So it would be a player from Modesto or a player for St. Francis. Sony Sardisi with the layup.
It was Anthony, is that Lamphere who caught that one? Nope, wrong team. Sony Sardisi, you're right, my fault. Tarsiti kept the ball high.
Coach, you make another mistake, I might have to turn off your microphone. Just kidding.
That's all right.
Oh, now that's the Potsy Weber shot.
Nice.
Over the basket.
Yep.
Happy days. 8 o'clock on Tuesdays, 40 years ago.
That one got away from him a little bit.
Well, after all of this, Modesto Christian with the chance to take the lead. And you want to get a great shot here, Coach. Bam! Sharing the basketball. Satchel. 5 points for him in the quarter, some big baskets. St. Francis led 21-14 at the end of one. Fontana spits at that deficit.
Fontana says, take that.
With that three-pointer. his third basket of the game. At halftime, we'll have interviews from Bishop O'Dowd and Capital Christian. Tyler Williams with a layup. Crusaders lead by 1. St. Francis has only scored 5 points in the quarter. Johnson misses a layup, and the Crusaders will push.
Sahi with a 3. Now I see why they were shooting those threes earlier, because they're making them.
And the tempo of the offense, Coach. Johnson misses another layup, and the Crusaders will continue to push.
Johnson has to be careful not to pick up his third foul. Uh-oh, he's wide open left corner. Boom!
Caleb Chang, sharing is caring. Everybody touched the basketball on that possession, Coach.
That was nice. They penetrated, they passed, got the wide open 3. He was wide open.
A 19-5 out St. Fran. Let's get that all over again. Oh!
Lucas Lee hits a 3.
Gets them out of trouble.
It's a 3-point contest right now. Charge.
What I was trying to say that I couldn't spit out, it's been a big quarter for St. Francis. Or a big quarter for Modesto
Christian. Absolutely.
Modesto Christian.
Absolutely. This St. Francis just took the charge. Got that ball back. See if they can whittle it back down here.
Modesto Christian has outscored St. Francis 19-9 in the second quarter. At halftime, we'll have an interview with Modesto Christian head coach Bryce Fantasia. Playing for the last shot, Coach. Allegedly.
Yeah. Well, they had to shoot. They had to shoot those 37 seconds when they had it, so they weren't going to necessarily get the last shot, but they took their time.
Johnson on attack mode.
They got the guy to shoot that they wanted. No 3-point prayer this quarter.
And Dathan.
Connor, test it.
Coach. Bryce Fansa, can I get an interview?
And we'll go to Connor McGill, who's with Bryce Fantasia.
I'm with MC head coach Bryce Fantasia. You guys trailed in the first quarter, 14-21. What did it really take to break up the score in that second quarter?
We just picked up our intensity and starting getting after it. You know, that takes care of a lot of things.
You guys are currently up right now, 33-31. What is it going to take to keep the momentum going on the sideline and on the court?
Just got to continue playing defense and rebound the ball.
Thank you.
Thanks, Connor. Coach Fantasia will go back into the locker room, and as we have mentioned, St. Francis only scored 10 points in the second quarter to the 19 points of Modesto Christian. So Modesto Christian leads 33-31. We are proud to bring you the inaugural Gary Porter Showcase sponsored by Modesto Christian High School and NorCal Sports TV. This event is to honor one of the best coaches in the history of Northern California high school basketball. Coach Porter coached 2 state championship winning teams in '96 and 2004, and also coached the 01 D1 state runner-up led by Chuck Hayes and Richard Midgley. They finished the top 10 in the country that season and lost a close game to Mater Dei. Coach Porter retired with 502 wins and 18 section titles. We're here at halftime as Modesto Christian leads St. Francis 33-31. The Gary Porter Showcase is brought to you by Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever, made from real California milk. Terrapelli Design, your source for graphic design. Urban Garden Studio, bringing the outdoors inside. Play It Again Sports in Modesto, reuse, recycle, replay. Chris Black Media, chrisblackmedia.com. And American Asphalt, taking care of business. We're here at halftime as Modesto Christian leads 33-31, and we'll go to our press conference that was held immediately after the game with Bishop O'Dowd and Capital Christian.
Carter Meal live from the press conference rooms here at Modesto Christian High School. We have Bishop O'Dowd, Coach Lou Ritchie, and players Elijah Hardy and Nassim Gaskin. First of all, Coach, you guys were up 40-35 at the halftime, up 5 points. What was really the message in the locker room to really keep up the momentum in the second half?
I'd like to hear what Elijah and Nassim have to say and what they remember. But basically from the coaching staff, it was we got to do a better job of rebounding, got to play better defense. We felt we could get a good shot anytime we wanted to. So we knew that the fouls were probably going to change in the second half, which they did. They ended up getting more fouls called on us. But, Nassim made a great adjustment and started rebounding, and Elijah did a great job of running the team once he got a little breather.
You went into the fourth quarter down 57-59. What was really the message to your players, and what was really the game strategy for you guys to finish the game strong in those last couple minutes?
Stick to what we had said at halftime. We got to rebound, got to take good shots. I think Elijah had taken maybe 2 shots that I wasn't extremely happy with, and we weren't playing good defense. But we made the adjustment. Big-time players make big-time plays, and, him rebounding. He had 10 assists, 9 partial assists. That's pretty dominant. In our stat system, I think he had 50, 60 stat points. That's huge. Ross, played a big game, had his first 20-point game. We got a lot of contributions. Nico made big plays at the end, getting steals and layups. Bill Shavron did a good job. Everybody started playing a little bit more sound, so it was good.
Daniel Burrow here. Elijah, like your coach just said, big-time players made big-time plays. You hit 2 big-time three-pointers with about 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. What gives you the confidence to take those big-time shots?
I just feel like my teammates give me the most confidence when they're playing hard. I just see them playing hard. Even though I'm supposed to be the leader of the team, they pick me up just as much as I pick them up. So.
Now you had 10 assists tonight. I was really impressed with your vision. Do you feel like that's the most important aspect of your game for the team?
Well, game by game, I just try to do what it takes to win. So if that has to do with assists, then I dish it out. But if I have to rebound, I'll rebound. But just playing as a team, trying not to turn the ball over is key for us in most games.
Coach, you arguably have one of the best backcourts in the Bay Area. What can you say about their chemistry on the court?
Well, it speaks volumes. They've been playing together for years now, so that's something that you can't really teach. They look for each other, they feed off of each other, they pick each other up, and now we're getting them to challenge each other in a positive way. So, people had mentioned, last week or 2 weeks ago, it's the first backcourt in Bay Area history to both be in the same grade, both going Pac-12. So never in the Bay Area has that ever happened. So, that speaks volumes to them and their families and how hard they've worked.
Brianna Dizon here. Nassim, committed to Utah. You signed early last month. What specific parts of your game are you looking to improve for the next level in the Pac-12?
I feel like I need to get a lot stronger. I've been in the weight room a lot. I need to improve my off-the-dribble pull-up, catch and shoot. I need to be more confident with all that, and I feel like I'll be good going into University of Utah.
Thank you guys, and good luck to you guys the rest of the season.
Connor McGill live from the press conference room here at Modesto Christian High School. We have Capital Christian coach McCall Woolman and players Rick Burrows and Zachary Chappell. First, coach, you guys had the lead at that end of the game in that third quarter. What was the message to your players to try to finish the game off, but unfortunately you guys weren't able to do that?
The message was about the same all night. Move the basketball. Play together to share the ball.
You guys had some fouls throughout the game, and there was also a dispute at the score table, a point difference. What did that have an impact on your game tonight?
And the point difference really had no impact because we lost by more than 1 point. That was just a discrepancy between. It really didn't affect us. The fouls were good, hard fouls, and trying to make plays on the ball.
Zachary, tough loss tonight. But what can you guys learn from this loss individually for you and as a team?
We just got to learn from it and get better. We're going to work hard. We got tomorrow off. We're going to work hard Monday. We back at it. We got another game Thursday. We play Folsom. So we just got to come out focused and use this game as fuel.
Rick, you had a really good game tonight as well. What do you feel is your biggest strength towards this team?
Just leadership. As a senior coming in, just being that drive for the team, the poise, just to balance out the different personalities and just really give that constant effort just to rally on my team.
Zach Chappell, although you couldn't finish out with the win, you did great in the third quarter. You actually hit 2 vital free throws, propelling a 2-point lead to start the fourth. What do big time plays like that say about what role you have on the team?
I also feel like I got to be a leader. My guys, we all for each other, and so I feel like I thank them, and as long as they move the ball and we keep moving the ball, I think we'll be all right. But I think God has really blessed us with a great group of guys, and so we're just gonna keep playing hard.
Thank you guys. Good luck to you guys the rest of the season.
We're back here getting ready to start the second half. Kind of the tale of 2 quarters. First quarter was won by St. Francis, and Modesto Christian won the second quarter, outscoring St. Francis 19-10 as the Crusaders lead 33-31. Modesto Christian will get the ball to start the second half. I'm Chris Babcock with longtime junior college basketball coach Denny I. Make sure your mic's on, Coach.
I got my mic on.
No, you don't. Yes, you do.
I do.
Oh, we got to turn the volume up.
Yeah, okay.
Your son said, let's just don't turn it up, don't tell
They're
nobody.
asking if my mic's on and they got my volume turned down. There's another thing. If my wife had a volume control, we'll stay married forever.
Well. Coach's wife is, I'm a coach. My wife's outstanding. I know her wife has been through the times, tribulations, the moves, the jobs, etc.
Oh, absolutely. we only moved about 20 times.
Yeah. Sony Sardisi.
9 different colleges. That's long enough.
As Modesto Christian adds to their...
Well, you got to tie it up right there.
Lee with the 3, or Juan with the 3, rather. Johnson had 11 points. Fontana 7 for St. Francis for Modesto. Satchel with 12 and Pearson with 5. He's been here all day, our statistician, Jeremy Hurtado. Appreciate his help. Left-handed post move doesn't fall for Sardisi. Loose ball on the floor. And Juan comes up with it for St. Francis as they've taken the lead back from Modesto Christian. Juan with the three, set his feet. Johnson with the assist. And what do great players do, Coach?
They make their teammates better.
Exactly. It's kind of crazy that you can finish my sentences like that, but we speak the same language. It's coach speak.
Oh, a steal.
Pedraza.
Wow,
with the reverse
nice shot.
spin and the make.
Nice shot.
Murphy with a two-handed finish, cherry picking.
I don't think he ran down there very quick. He was just there.
Yeah.
He was waiting.
Life in transition.
Uh-oh.
Murphy with the intimidation, gets the rebound.
He got knocked off balance a little bit.
The Wilson burger by Johnson. They're burgers, but when they put back in your face, they don't taste very good.
Absolutely not. A little leathery.
Yes.
Might be a little salty. Depending on who's been sweating on it.
Oh, the finger roll. Dathan Satchel.
That was a nice shot. Very entertaining basketball game. Great.
Satchel with 14.
Very entertaining early season basketball game for the Central Valley, Northern California.
St. Francis leads by 1.
They're going to set a ball pick. He really doesn't need a ball pick.
No, he doesn't.
He can just get around the way he
wants to.
wants
Get out of his way, Coach. Just like you said, finger roll, air ball.
You got to be careful to get his third foul.
Satchel to Murphy. Big fella playing with some passion. And he was here early working on a shot, helping with the coaches. Introduced himself. Nice young man. Appreciate all of the support and hospitality we've got at this quality high school.
Bump fake. Nice pump fake. Nice pump fake. You're a little like that. Big
lures the foul, Coach. Draws the foul.
Dribble, pump fake, get him up in the air. You can either draw a foul. There's a nice rebound by the shot by the big man down there on the replay.
Yep, Murphy doing a good job of getting his feet underneath him and just taking a little bit more time. Roy Juan at the line makes the free throw to tie it up at 40. Desai Lopez in for St. Francis. Fontana and Lee and Johnson make out the rest of the lineup for the Lancers, who are down a couple of players who probably in the midst of a football game and a Central Coast Championship football game as Murphy does what the big man does best.
I tell you what, you can tell they work on that. That's the third player I've seen from Modesto Christian. Him twice had gotten a rebound and kept it above his head, got his feet balanced, and then took it up.
Most certainly.
There's two philosophies on that. Keep it above your head or pump fake it, get your feet under you.
Johnson with the 18-footer that goes 17, ball out of bounds for Modesto Christian.
I don't care if he shot an air ball. I'd tell him to shoot it again. He's pretty darn good. He's pretty darn good.
Gets the rebound, clears the defender, and Murphy with the power layup. Satchel gets his own rebound, and a foul on the loose ball might be on.
I think they got Johnson.
That's Logan Johnson.
Third.
That's his third.
Holding on the box out. Oh, they fell asleep on the inbounds play, gave him a wide open three.
Baljo Sahi averaged 8 points as a freshman last year, just a sophomore Fontana spending a lot of time in the key, and he's whistled. And here's the three off the inbound play.
Yeah, they just caught napping on that one. They weren't ready. The refs gave the ball, speeding up the pace of the game.
And Sahi last year had the second most threes on the Modesto Christian Ball Club. Turnover. St. Francis behind the back, a little too cute, and it goes out of bounds.
He was open. He just didn't expect the pass.
No, he didn't. Lucas Lee checks in the ball game for St. Francis. Satchel. Fontana clears the boards. Here comes Johnson. Expect him to score here. And he does.
Yes, he does.
When he just goes in attack mode, it's really tough to guard him, Coach. And he can go to the basket right-handed or left-handed.
There's a replay, crossover.
And there's two guys there, and he got the little side screen.
Just that little show of that pick and roll made the defender worry about it, and then he just crossed back over, and boom.
And then the screener kind of rolled, then came back when that gave that little extra pick, and Johnson with the basket, and it's a one-point game. Without hesitation, Valjo Sahi with another three, and the ball off the official.
Sahi gets the three, and as he runs down the floor, he gets a 5 to everybody on the bench.
Yes,
1, 2, 3. Oh, yes, indeed.
Yes.
There he is again.
Can he do it again? Oh! Heartbreak Hotel.
I was going to run over there and give him 5.
Johnson gets his own rebound. Saved by Satchel.
Oh, yep, traveling.
Had a plan, but just didn't want to take the time to execute it.
The last time Johnson shot is the second time that's happened today. Probably one of the most misunderstood rules in basketball in high school and college is Johnson shot the ball, but he missed the rim. He missed the entire rim, got his own rebound. That is not traveling in high school or college. In the NBA, it is. You can shoot an air ball as long as the ref determines it's a shot, and you can get your own rebound. That's my officiating tidbit for the day.
Roy Wan misses the three. And Williams with the finish above the rim.
That was basket interference. Yes, it was. We'll see it on the replay. I got a basket interference, but we'll see. Maybe they'll ask us for the replay. NorCal Sports can get involved and take this game, make sure they take control of it.
Landfair with the Swin-Nader skyhook off the glass.
I'm looking forward to that replay to see if that was basket interference or not.
50-46. Modesto Christian led 33-31 after two. Speaking of three, Michael Pearson.
Pearson straight away, top of the key for three.
7
point lead.
Yeah, for the Crusaders. Johnson takes one to the face.
Let's see whether or not it's basket interference or not.
I don't think it is.
What do you think now?
Hey. I think
we have to do.
I think he's a good player, can jump high.
You know, I think we have to do like in the NBA. Let's look at it for like a minute.
No, let's don't. That's what I love about us. We just look at it once. Johnson with the alley-oop, but a foul on the floor before the.
I think in the NBA they ought to do like in every other sport. You get two challenges, and that's it. I mean, the last 2 minutes take 10 minutes anyway. Now you're going to take even longer. Here we go. Back to our ball game.
Johnson Trying to cut into
they're
this
not gonna stop
deficit.
him now.
Pretty shot. He's fouled, and he'll get a couple of free throws.
Saw that opening a mile away from our angle.
The Red Sea parted.
Yeah, they had nobody over there. They cleared out for him.
And all the defenders' eyes are on him.
Yeah. Well, the problem is you got the 2 3-point shooters that stand over in the right corner.
Yes.
And they don't want to leave them. They're not going to leave Lee, and they're not going to leave Juan alone.
Johnson misses the first free throw attempt. Adjic
Darned if you do and darned if you don't.
checks in for the Lancers.
If you help, you get a wide open 3. Missed 2 free throws. I don't think we'll see that very often.
Playing for the last. Well, the
Yeah,
shot
they'll go
clock's
like
just
about a second.
Yeah, about a second differential. Satchel will come up to the top of the key and get the basketball. And the offense will get into motion. The desperation 3. And the quarter ends. Modesto Christian leads St. Francis 53-46. Played Again Sports. Modesto is locally owned and operated, has been providing the Central Valley with quality new and used sports and fitness equipment for over 20 years. We are a huge supporter of local youth sports. We sponsor many league schools and booster clubs and supply them with the uniforms, equipment, and fan wear to keep them playing and looking sharp. For the best selection of new and used sports and fitness equipment, look to Play It Again Sports Modesto at 2720 McHenry Avenue in Modesto, or visit our website at playitagainsportsmodesto.com. Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever. Place your order today at fitprousa.com. Use coupon code PORTER to get a $10 discount off your first case. 12 bottles in a case delivered to you for less than $1 per bottle. Fit Pro Go, made from real California milk. And the question is, who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game?
Well, we know there's going to be a player of the game. I know which player is the best player out here, but whether or not he's player of the game or not depends.
And it'll be a perpetual trophy that will be awarding the player of the game, and not only getting that, but also a Fit Pro player of the game t-shirt.
Step back 3.
No good.
Yeah.
And here comes Modesto. Murphy with the trailer, wasn't ready for it, Coach. Turnover for Modesto.
I tell you what, they crashed the ball.
Johnson crashing it.
They're getting after it.
That's his 16th point of the game. Sahi, and he's fouled. Scoring, Logan Johnson has 14, and Roy Wan has 11 for Modesto Christian. Satchel with 14, and Murphy with 10 points himself.
Johnson has his hands on his knees. He's tired, but I don't think they're going to take him out of the ball game.
No, not in this crucial time. Sahi with another free throw. And Johnson, the Cincinnati commit. Lee. And Landfair with the roll.
Yeah, nice little touch.
Hometown roll on the road. Pearson with the basketball. Williams travels.
The guy called traveling, got his feet going there, shuffled his feet, doing a little bit of a dance. Let's see whether or not they can get themselves back in here and make this either a 2 or 3 point game. A lot of movement. St. Francis, Modesto Christian, both extremely well coached programs. Tough shot in traffic, not able to complete. There it is, penetration in the and one. Pearson on the drive, makes the bucket. Going to get a free throw.
And the old-fashioned three-point play. Pearson averaged 9.5 points as a freshman. Young team, still a young team that Modesto Christian has. Won their conference last year and lost to eventual Division I champion Wood Creek in the playoffs. Johnson along the baseline, and he's pushed out of bounds. And St. Francis not yet in the bonus, but Modesto Christian is.
I think they'll be in a bonus on the next shot. So.
Johnson with the easy three, and Coach Motel will call a timeout. And there's Johnson with the three, and they need more of those to get back into this ball game. Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever. Place your orders today at fitprousa.com. Use coupon code PORTER, as in the Coach Gary Porter Showcase, to get $10 off your first case, 12 bottles of case delivered to you at your doorstep for less than $1 per bottle. Fit Go Pro, made from real California milk. And the question is, who will be our Fit Pro Player of the Game? And not only that, the Fit Pro Player of the Game will be the Gary Porter Showcase MVP, and it'll be a perpetual trophy. He'll have his name engraved, and that'll always be a part of the Coach Gary Porter Showcase.
Little bit of a soft press here by St. Francis, back into a 2-3 zone.
58-53 under the 6-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Coach Motel called a called a timeout off the three to set up his defense. And Murphy get the ball inside and a reach in.
Send the big man to the line, see what he does. Should be a 1-and-1.
Laying fair with the foul, and the ball underneath the basket. Satchel inbound.
Should be a 1-and-1. Do I need to tell him? Or is the scoreboard not right? Both arrows are pointing bonus.
Yep. And that bonus light was lit up before that foul. Nevertheless, again, Baljo Sahi with the three. That is his third three of the game.
And as again, he makes it, and he sort of gets a couple little high fives to his bench mates.
St. Francis down 8, reset their offense. Johnson for three. Murphy with the rebound. Pearson will push. Nice dish
job.
Inside.
Nice
Sony
job.
Sardesi with their layup.
By the sophomore.
And moving again without the basketball. Something that Modesto Christian has done a much better job in the second, third, and fourth quarter than they did in the first quarter. Landfair uses a lever.
Should be an and one.
Actually, it's Adjich with with the using
They
the
count
lever
it.
on the rebound. One-handed tip as he positioned himself underneath the basket.
Haven't seen one like that in a while. Went up with his right
Edgich
hand
will
and
try to get
tipped it
the
in and got
old-fashioned
fouled.
three, but that falls no good. Murphy with the rebound, outlet to Pearson. You're watching NorCal Sports TV, the inaugural Coach Gary Porter showcase from Modesto Christian. Sahi going for his fourth three, doesn't go. And a travel, that would have been a big opportunity for St. Francis, but they turned the ball over. Sophomore to sophomore on that last pass. Sahi's a sophomore. Satchel's a junior. Played that one like a senior with the turnaround from 9 feet. And it's a double-digit lead for Modesto Christian.
Yeah, they're gonna get the big guy for holding.
Little tangle at the three-point arc.
Murphy grabbed him. Away from the ball, he was holding.
Satchel playing well, moving well without the basketball. And it's one thing, Coach, to move without the basketball. It's another thing when you move without the basketball and your teammates get you the ball. What's that do?
Well, that convinces you should continue to move without the basketball.
Exactly. If you don't get the ball, you get frustrated
say,
and you don't play as
I'm not
hard.
going to move anymore.
I'm not going to get that
tired of running
ball.
around here. They never throw me the ball.
Charlie Brown adage over here.
Nobody ever plays with me. Nobody cares.
Edgich splits the free throw.
Timeout.
And a
Modesto
timeout.
Christian.
Coach Bryce Fantasia with the timeout. Our all NorCal games, our second annual NorCal games are scheduled for April 1st, 2018. The largest all-star event on the West Coast will again feature SAC versus Bay Area and South versus Central Valley all-star games for both boys and girls class of 2018. This year's event will also include an 8th grade all-star game. Coaches, athletic directors, and members of the media can nominate players for this event until the deadline on December 21st, 2017. So here's your opportunity, coaches. Go online and send your nominations to norcalsportstv.com/ANG to make those nominations for the 2018 event. And we've already got some great players nominated. We've got a great girls game coming up, and Coach Sue Phillips of Mitty High School has already nominated a couple of her players. St. Francis 5-9 from the free throw line. Modesto Christian 9 of 10. Off the timeout, Modesto Christian has the ball. And now's not the time to take a hurried shot. And there is one. Not within the framework of the offense, because Sahi does a better job of shooting not off the dribble, but off the pass,
Yeah,
right,
absolutely.
Coach? Johnson fouled. He'll get to the free throw line. And when we're announcing games, we like to call that the rhythm dribble.
There he goes.
In that rhythm.
Behind the back. Whoop, driving in. Little slap on the arm right there.
Now, isn't Sardisi better off, because he's probably not going to block that shot, helping the helper and cutting him off on the baseliner before he gets to the paint? Because you're not going to block Johnson's shot.
Well, you can't convince him of that.
And again, he's just a sophomore,
Yeah, maybe-
or he's
maybe-
actually a junior.
Okay.
Sardisi is, and it's a timeout.
The fast pace of the game sometimes, you just see a guy driving. You know, we figure out who's driving, but maybe he just sees that it's a white jersey, thinks he's going to block it. So
the Gary Porter Showcase is brought to you by Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever made from real California milk. Urban Garden Studio, bringing the outdoors inside. Terrapelli Design, your source for graphic design. American Asphalt, taking care of business. Chris Black Media, chrisblackmedia.com. And Play It Again Sports Modesto, reuse, recycle, replay. We've got a lot of great events scheduled, a lot of great high school games, junior college games. Email us at dion@norcalsportstv.com or give us a call at 888-350-4070. Sardisi posts up inside, and he's fouled by Fontana. Sardisi, the 6'8" junior, makes his first free throw. I believe now Modesto is 10 of 11 from the charity stripe. Makes both, and it'll be a free throw game the rest of the way, Coach.
Yeah, it probably is. They're going to have to be aggressive. Obviously, Modesto Christian will try to milk time off the clock. They're already in the 1-and-1, being the double bonus eventually, so they're going to get to the free throw. That's a nice pass inside.
Murphy with the rebound.
If I was a big man, I'd love to be playing with. If I was a shooter, I'd love to be playing with Johnson. He gets the ball to you. He gets it to where you want it, too. He doesn't just throw it to you.
Pearson with the drive, and he's fouled. Showed some patience on offense, saw the opportunity, and took it. He backed out and then went on attack mode. And he saw that lane. You got to take advantage of that. Makes the free throw. Modesto, when they're getting to the free throw line, they're making it. They've only missed one opportunity on that free throw line.
Yeah, I think that's 11 out of 12. 12 out of 13.
And I would expect St. Francis to get up early shots. Johnson with the drive, and he's hammered. And he'll get a couple of free throws. Our next game will be the Modesto Christian girls taking on Pittman from Turlock. And there was a foul on Sardisi. In our other games today, Christian Brothers beat West of Tracy. Weston Ranch beat Fresno. Lincoln of Stockton beat Buchanan. Bishop O'Dowd, in our best game of the day, beat Capital Christian 80-73. And we've got a timeout on the floor. We are so proud to bring the inaugural Coach Gary Porter Showcase, sponsored by Modesto Christian High School and NorCal Sports TV. This event is to honor one of the best coaches in the history of Northern California high school basketball. Coach Porter coached 2 state championship winning teams in '96 and 2004. Bryce Fantasia was on that team and also coached the 2001 team was a runner-up to modern day. Coach Porter retired with 502 wins and 18 section titles. Appreciate all of the support that we've been giving out through today. We've got one more game, and next year we'll be here for the second annual Gary Porter Showcase. Johnson misses a free throw, and Modesto will kick it out and run some offense, Coach.
Yeah, they're going to milk the clock. Yeah, that's what he was hoping for. He goes, I'm going to get me two more. Two more at the line.
Juan with the foul, and Pearson will go to the line.
Once Pearson gets it, he knows they're going to probably get fouled. He's got good enough handles on him. He just keeps dribbling it, waits till he gets fouled. If he makes these, he'll be 8 for 8.
But there was no panic in Modesto Christian. They were down 11 points, and early or late in the first quarter, then a long three, and then a mini run, and then Modesto pretty much took control of the game. They lost the lead briefly, got it back, and have made their free throws, Coach.
Yes, they've really cashed in at the free throw line. That's a quick bucket by St. Francis. They're going to foul him again.
Oscar Pedraza with the layup.
He goes, I'm going to get me about 16 points before this game's over. They keep fouling me. Look at that pass
Nice.
up the floor and a quick layup.
And Satchel with the guys are trying to block shots versus getting into the lane and maybe trying to take that charge.
Well, the offensive guys are running a lot faster than the defensive players.
Yes.
The transition defense has to be better. Oh, he missed one.
Announcer Jinx. And one of the keys for Coach Fantasia coming into this game is get into transition. And they've certainly done that, but they've also done a good job in their half-court offense. Lanfair with the rebound. And they'll get up an immediate shot here. Johnson with the pass. He's giving the ball back. And Juan misses the shot. And the little showtime. And Johnson would see nothing of that. And Coach Fantasia immediately, they're taking advantage of what we call a coach's moment.
Well, it was showtime.
Yeah.
He looked over his shoulder and thought, I was going to put that up off the glass to get a little dunk.
I'm sure that'll be more deeply discussed in the film breakdown of this game.
It was discussed right over there immediately.
Yes, it was, and I'm sure once they watch it on film, it'll be discussed again.
And the coaches are trying to cover up their smiles over there. That's like they're mad, but that they're
right.
Well, we're mad, but doggone it, that would have been nice.
Well, there's certain a part of you got to enjoy. You handle that as a coach, that they're playing with energy, they're playing with creativity, but there's a certain point where you don't go too far off the script.
Yeah. Well, with a minute and a half to go and you're up 10 or 11, you're probably not going to be real upset if you think your player's smart enough not to do that if it's a 2 or 3 point game.
Right.
And I'm quite sure he would not
and
have
that
done
coachable moment is taking advantage of, as Williams has called for the foul in the backcourt, is you can point to that and say, hey, when we're in this situation, we want to do this. It gives you a good example. And as coaches, as you know, we like to take advantage of, we like to win and learn versus lose and learn. What's
There you
easier,
go.
right?
Absolutely.
Captain Obvious. Well, this is a young Modesto Christian team. They've got some seniors, most certainly, but they also have a lot of underclassmen, and they're going to get better and better. They play a tough schedule. And we got a lane violation. Next up, they'll play Edison High School at the Clovis West Nike Classic. And St. Francis will be playing Brophy College Prep at the Fatherbury Classic at Jesuit High School in Sacramento. Timeout on the floor. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Most importantly, sign up at our YouTube channel and get alerts for all of the upcoming games we have. We'll be doing Las Positas Junior College basketball. We will be doing Santa Rosa JC Junior College basketball. We'll be doing Monte Vista versus San Ramon, Monte Vista versus De La Salle, St. Patrick, St. Vincent versus Salesian, Midi at Bellarmine, Bishop O'Dowd at San Leandro, and that's just scratching the surface of our schedule for this basketball season. Not to forget our all NorCal games on April 1st. So coaches, get in those nominations, fill out the questionnaire.
Also be doing next week's Modesto tournament, the 80th annual Modesto JC tournament.
And you coaching what, about 40 of those?
Oh, I tell you what, the first year I coached, I tell you who beat my Columbia team pretty much at the buzzer was a guy named Tom Tolbert.
Tommy T.
Playing for Cerritos before he went to Arizona and then on to the NBA. And of course now with that microphone making big money.
And
but that was back in 80, I think about 1985.
And also in the California Junior College Hall of Fame.
Yeah, just last year was inducted into the Hall of Fame. But yeah, I've been to a lot of the Modesto tournaments. It's an unbelievable tournament. 16 teams.
Johnson with that rebound and finish. Sorry, Coach.
So that's okay. 16 teams. Starts on Tuesday of this next coming week, Wednesday. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they go winners and losers brackets. Quite a tournament, always exciting, a lot of good basketball. Especially come around the Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You can go there about 9 in the morning and watch ball games till almost midnight.
Well, this is the last of our 5 boys games, but coming up after this, and Rick Stewart will be bringing you all the action as Modesto Christian girls host Pittman of Turlock.
Some of the guys that don't get to play as much are in at the end of the game now for Modesto Christian. It's always great that they get a few minutes as they develop their game, or even if they're older players and don't play that much, just the commitment they give in practice, the support they give their teammates.
Pearson. Satchel with the offensive rebound, and they'll be able to run out the clock.
That should be it.
And we've got a timeout by Coach Fantasia. After this game, we'll have the Fit Pro Go Player of the Game. We also, within that, will be awarding the perpetual trophy of the inaugural Coach Gary Porter Showcase to the most valuable player of this game, and that trophy will get that player's name engraved, and it'll stay here at Modesto Christian for future Coach Gary Porter Showcases to come.
It's a great event. I'm sure as the word gets out, it'll be growing even more popularity. A great crowd here tonight, and a good crowd for most of the day.
Yes.
For people who have to travel a little bit, they got out here and supported a really good high school basketball. A lot of good teams, well coached, a lot of deserving young men.
And that 3 at the buzzer will count.
Juan with another 3. He can shoot the rock.
As Modesto Christian with the 72-65 victory over St. Francis in both of the teams' season openers.
If you turn the mic on.
And it was so interesting asking Coach Fantasia great game. Started off slow for Modesto Christian, but they came on like gangbusters with the 72-65 victory. And we'll have our Fit Pro Go player of the game and also our MVP of the game. As soon as the kids are done talking with their coaches, we'll go to the floor now. Dathan Satchel awarded the inaugural MVP of the Coach Gary Porter Showcase, and as soon as Dathan is done, we'll go to the floor and have an interview with him as he is our Fit Pro Go player of the game.
Had 16 points tonight and rebounds and great defense as well.
And played with a lot of passion in winning this game. And we'll now go to Rihanna Dizon with Dathan Satchel.
Rihanna Dizon here with our Fit Pro Go player of the game and MVP of Coach Gary Porter Showcase, Dathan Satchel, with 16 points in the 72-65 win over St. Francis at the inaugural Coach Gary Porter Showcase. How does it feel to be the first MVP of this showcase?
It feels good. It's special. It's special.
Great job tonight leading your team to victory. What was it that propelled you to finish strong?
I had a rough game last game, so I just want to redeem myself, give my team a win, and that's pretty much it.
Bounce back is real. Great job tonight leading your team to victory. How does it feel playing against one of the top guards, Logan Johnson? What was the game plan to shut him down?
We just wanted to be in the gaps and just lock up on defense, win every possession, and it was fun. He's competitive, and he's a good player.
And what kind of statement do you want to leave going into your last season?
Just I can play hard and I want to get a ring for my seniors, and that's pretty much it.
All right. Good luck to you. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you, Rihanna. And Dathan Satchel with the MVP, our Fit Pro Go player of the game, and we'll be posting interviews with the coaches and both teams, and we'll be showing them at halftime of this girls game. And we'll get some final stats and wrap it up and let Rick Stewart bring you the last game here at Modesto Christian High School. Thank you. Satchel with 16 points, Pearson with 15, and Murphy with 10 for Modesto. For St. Francis, Johnson with 23 points, Juan with 14. Again, Modesto Christian with the victory here over St. Francis, 72-65 to win this Gary Porter Showcase matchup. You've been watching NorCal Sports TV. Thanks to our crew, Rick Stewart, Greg Kuripak, Chris Black, Connor Miguel, Dion I, Denny I, Joseph Inez, Rihanna Dizon, and our statistician, Jeremy Hurtado. I'm Chris Babcock here in Modesto. Good night, and thanks for being on the show.